was it Motorhead said? Something like, it's been a long time and a long, long wait. And if you've missed Tom quoting Motorhead as much as I have, if you've missed watching Tilly, Sully, Blair, Dom and Holly play Dungeons and Dragons as much as I have, if you've missed the exploits of Del, Slambo, Tobean, Lucien, Liva and my dear sweet little baby prince boy Itchard as much as I have, then I have some good news for you. Because we want to make a season 2, but we need your help to do it. Now our plan is to pick up where we left off, continuing the tales of our monster hunting heroes as they reckon with what happened at the conclusion of season 1. How were they in border? Who was the hunter? Was the Contessa one of those V-word vampires? And has Tom made us all dead in an RPG again? Because I swear to God, if he has, I'm going to lose my mind. So you've probably noticed, and now you're probably wondering why we're choosing to kickstart this series. Really, it's to make sure that we can do it right, because if you've seen season 1, then you know what we're capable of. We made that series at quite a bit of cost to ourselves, really, to kick the channel off with a bang and show you exactly what kind of things you can expect from Chaotic Neutral. But now we're looking to continue making stuff and making sure that we can do it in a sustainable way to make sure that our cast, our crew, all of our supporting production staff get paid, costs like the overheads for renting the studio are covered, and that all of our wonderful collaborators are also paid fairly for their time. Because, frankly, this whole thing is crazy expensive. I know it might seem like there must be loads of money in board game and TTRP YouTube. I mean, Tom Vassell wears a fedora, for God's sake. The man must be loaded. But sadly, that just isn't the case. To let you peek behind the curtain for a second, YouTube ad revenue doesn't even cover the cost of a production for a show like ours, which is crazy considering how long the ads are these days. I mean, gone are the days of the spinning rims on a gold jet ski. In fact, ad revenue for the first 5 episodes of our D&D campaign, Season 1, didn't even cover a fifth of our direct costs. That's just things like paying the cast, the crew, our editor, let alone all the extra costs and overheads like the studio, the equipment, development time, and more. And sponsorships are kind of tricky with long-form series like this because you've probably noticed across a bunch of TTRPG content on YouTube, or even just the 2-parters that we've done on NRB, or even D&D Series 1 over here. Episode 1 always does great, but the views tend to drop off for each subsequent episode until you get down to a core audience who are going to follow you all the way through to the end. Which is great, because I mean, I love an invested audience, but for sponsors, it means that they are really only interested in episode 1, where the big views are. So you get a less good deal for episode 2 onwards, even though they cost the same amount of money to make. So yeah, we made Series 1 at a loss to prove to you that we do have this long-form campaign in us, and hopefully to make you love this world and these characters as much as we do. But that's why we need your help, because we can't rely on ad revenue or sponsorships to make this series, and we don't necessarily want to rule out long-form storytelling on this channel at all. I mean, I personally love playing in a campaign with recurring characters and seeing them grow over time, and I am very excited at the possibility of getting to reveal to you guys all of Itchard's secrets. And I know that all the rest of the cast have things they've been keeping close to their chests too, and I cannot wait to hear those either, because they won't tell me. And that is the thing that we want to do with this Season 2, have more time for character growth and backstory, which is why we are starting our campaign goal with 6 episodes, 1 more than Season 1, and adding in stretch goals to make even more and expand the series, the world, the story out. So, let me run you through the numbers. Because we're looking for £61,000 to make a 6-episode season of Chaotic Neutral Plays Dungeons and Dragons, and if we raise more money, we're simply going to make more. Each stretch goal is going to add 2 more episodes to the campaign. So at £73,000, we will make 8 episodes, and at £86,000, we're going to make 10. And this price is going to allow us to make sure that our cast and crew are paid. It's going to cover all the extra costs like the studio rental, the equipment upkeep, and it's also going to add some really good quality of life stuff to make the series better, like drafting in the help of Ivan Brett from the Traitors and not from the Traitors to aid Tom with world building and campaign creation. And just in case you wanted some credentials there, Ivan is a professional games master. He does it for his job, and he runs multiple TTRPG sessions every single week, so you can absolutely trust that he knows what he's doing, is the perfect person to help Tom, Tom. We love Ivan to pieces, and honestly, we're super excited to be working with him on this. We're also looking to have custom battle maps for the series created by our good friend, the Reclusive Cartographer, whose work you would have seen in Season 1. And we're also getting brand new custom miniatures for our player characters, built and painted by none other than Pete the Wargamer. Now, Pete is an incredible model builder and painter and runs his own super successful YouTube channel where he kit bashes and customizes all kinds of minis. But you're probably still wondering, what's in this for me, Laurie? Like, aside from the warm and fuzzies of helping to bring this series to life, well, our main tier not only gets you early access to each episode before they go live on the channel for everyone to enjoy, but also a Kickstarter exclusive one-shot run by Tom with the help of Ivan. All of the cast are going to be playing brand new characters in a side story set in Tom's world. And if the campaign is successful, you are going to get that episode the day this campaign finishes. And our higher tiers offer a whole bunch of other exciting options, like having an online D&D session with the cast, or getting a video shout out from your favourite character, getting signed copies of the maps used on the table in the series, and even the chance to come here to the studio to play D&D with some of the cast on this very table. And one lucky person is even going to be able to get their hands on the miniatures that Pete the Wargamer makes for this series, so go and check out those tiers on our Kickstarter page. So if you'd love to help us bring this series to life and continue the adventures of Del, Slambo, Tobean, Lucien, Liva, and the littlest blue princeling Itchard, then please consider backing us. And if you don't have the money to back us and you still want to help out, if you could just share this campaign with your friends, we would greatly appreciate that. Every little helps. And if you don't want it and you don't want to help, just no worries if not. But hopefully some of you guys do want this series just as much as we do, and we, honestly, will gladly bring it to you. And also, you know, get Itchard to level 20. But what was it Motorhead said again? Oh yeah, it's time to play the game. Hopefully.